Hello? Why is my Spotify so loud? Hello? Hi? Um, hello? Hi! Hi, Uni! Hello! Hello, chat!
Hello.
Hi, Mary! Hi, Nix! Welcome! Welcome to the trauma stream. I'm sorry, the seven evil X. What now? No sound as I'm on the train, but hi. Hold on. Hi, Nix. Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm so ready. I have
ready.
yes, hold on. Let me share screen. Hopefully that's gonna be less delay for you. Um Let me change the music to what should I run? I've been considering but I haven't decided. I have this okay. Do I run sad music or like girl boss music? Cause this okay, I can either go the horrors or I can go I think I have two sad playlists that I could go. I could either go um a playlist called Mech for sad days, or I could go a playlist that's called Breaking Up Slash Losing You for writing. What do you think?
Well, those are very different.
No, they're both sad playlists.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure, let's do the the sadder sounding playlist. The one for writing. Okay.
The share
Wait.
screen does not load.
Oh? Oh no.
Hello.
Why? Why is that?
Hold on.
I don't I don't like that. Hmm. I see it's not loading. Why though? Hold on. Again. It's really not loading. What?
Oh.
Oh. That's weird. Stream quality? No, that's like fine. That's weird. Oh my god, wait, I love Jack Stewart. Wait. This is fire. Um Wait, hold on. Let me move this here. Okay. Um That's weird. I don't know why it wouldn't load. If I tab back in, you still have does it still not show up?
No. This is so strange.
Weird. Okay.
Uh,
Um I don't know how to fix this. Wait, let me restart my Discord. Maybe that's gonna help. Guys, that's so weird. Oh, whoops, hold on, wait. Let's do it like this. And then I'm back. And now if I share screen again. No, it's still not loading. What? What are these technical difficulties? What the hell?
what the hell are you?
I just realized I'm a bit delayed. Yeah. That may be the case. Today might be a bit delayed. Why do I have is this do I have bad Wi-Fi? But everything loaded. Wait, hold
Weird.
on. Let me check one thing. Let me crawl underneath my desk and mess with. I don't know if that would be the issue.
No.
No, because this is connected properly. That's all fine. Is it so? Oh. Oh. Because I have like a... Oh... I have like a red, on my thing, I have... Ooh, this is not okay. Ooh, wait. Because I'm not... Oh, I think I know what the issue might be. But it's tragic. I started uploading a VOD, like 2 hours before the stream, right?
Oh.
And it's on 83%. And it
Oh.
says 19 minutes left, and I think that's what's taking away most of my internet. But also, I don't want to cancel the upload.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, don't cancel it.
This is so sad. This is tragic. Well, how have you been? Well, the screen still doesn't load.
Good.
I'm glad
Just
to hear
hanging.
that. New image. Wait, let's create predefined. Let's make an A1 size. Animation templates, comic templates. Wait. We could create a whole animation out of this.
Whoa.
Sure. Oh, I wanted... Oh, wait. Can I... It's been so long since I used Krita. I don't... Okay, I needed to have this predefined. Create. There we go. I don't usually draw in Krita. This is gonna be so silly. Oh... I don't know if... I don't know how to solve this. Because the stream delay is gonna be a little bit. And by a little bit I mean a lot. Probably. Oh, wait! Did it load?
Hold.
Did it load? Because I see it
Wait,
on
it
my
did.
screen now.
Wait.
It did? Okay, life's great,
Yes.
never mind. We win. This is W for me.
Wait, W.
Wait, okay, so now if I... Where's my... Oh, wait, this is awkward. I have to... Ooh. Okay. I need to on full screen put this in here. I need to switch around my monitors. And then no, Krita is not gonna be in this. This is going to be... Hello. This is going to be here. Yes, and then this here. Okay, wait. No, this is okay, this should work. I'm just gonna have to move myself around to face my creation. What is my mom sending me? This is oh man. Why is my mom sending me Facebook posts? What the hell? Oh. I just got an invite to a group of my neighborhood. No. I don't want that. Can I not pull this down? What? Oh, I can. That's so weird. Hold on, I have to move stuff around. Why isn't it letting me... Okay, there we go. Good enough.
Okay, fire.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, this is great. How do I change the background color? I want it to be like... I want it to be... Okay, whatever. I just... Oh. Oh, why is this?
Oh.
Why does it take so long? I just don't want it to be fully wide. Hiya, what are we doing? Hi, human. We're trauma dumping
Human!
today.
Yay!
This is gonna be great. I have decided, you know what? Let's change my. Oh, wait. Why can't I? Huh? Why can't I? Oh, okay. This is gonna require me getting used to it. Uh, how do I? Okay, let's just do it like this. So I have to press really hard. Okay. Is on screen chat frozen? I don't see myself there, or is my delay bad again? Likely the delay is bad. Because I had bad delay too. Hold on.
It is a bit like it's
View
very far.
like this. Okay,
It's
let me close my door and then we can start. Oh, this is gonna be me explaining to Uni my relationship crisis, and we're gonna be doing a timeline of. Oh, how do I exit this? A time. Why is this so delayed? What the fuck? Hold on. We're drawing a timeline of whatever the fuck is happening in my life when it comes to relationships. Well, what's happening? It's been a minute. I
well,
don't think it's the delay, but it shows on my preview. What? That's so weird. Hold on. I'll refresh. I'll refresh chat. Chat properties. Hi Nello.
hello.
How do I refresh this? Why is it just why is this just issues today? How do I even refresh this? Properties. Refresh. Okay. Write something so we can see if it works. Why is I think we might need to move to paint instead of this because there's too many options and it's not letting me draw properly. Hold on. No, not my cool program. To be fair, paint is more like paint makes more sense for
Paint
what
is
we're
a wonderful
creating.
Paint is a wonderful program.
Hey, I remember when I was a child, right?
Yeah.
My teachers at school. Come back. Welcome back, Mary. Wait. Can I not full screen paint? View. Full screen. There we go. Oh, wait. But I can't. Huh? Why can't you guys see the. Why can't you see the control? Why is everything broken today?
What
What the
happened?
fuck? What is this weird ass? What is this weird ass version of Paint? Where's my OG Paint on Windows 10? I think chat is frozen still, but on my what? Not frozen. No, I'm 5 minutes delayed. Why are you guys 5 minutes delayed?
What is happening?
What? Fucking 5 minutes? I refreshed the chat. Huh?
I think the whole stream is a bit delayed, not gonna lie, because mine is like when you were painting the background of the canvas.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Hi, Mari. That's not good. Oh shit. How do I even combat this? We have 12 minutes left of the video uploading. Maybe after that it's gonna fix itself. I believe. Okay, wait, let me
Maybe.
check if okay, this is better for drawing. I'm just gonna okay. I'll make this so you can have the full screen of this. I can't even. Can I zoom out? Why can't I zoom out? Why is everything just against me today? I just had a cool stream idea. What the hell? Okay, this is what you're gonna this is what you guys are gonna have to deal with. Can I change the background? Oh, wait, no, this is not how paint works. I forgot. Wait. Oh. Oh no.
As I said, such a wonderful program. Wonderful.
Wait, image properties. No, this is a great program. Wait, the layers? Oh, this paint has layers.
Since
That's
when?
new. Since Windows 11, apparently.
Oh.
Wait, okay, so I can. Wait, this gives so many possibilities. Okay, wait, no, life is great. Life is great. Welcome to my timeline of all the bad things that um happened to me with relationships. We're stuck in the future. Oh no.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Um
Isn't it more like we're stuck in the past?
yeah, I think so. Can you see me writing?
No, you're not. Share screen it.
Oh wait, I'm not. True. That's sorry, forgot.
That could be why.
That could be why. Oh.
Maybe.
Um 5 minutes delay though? That's crazy. Now it's gonna load for so long.
Oh, it's not. It's not working.
I know. Save me. Save me, Uni. What the fuck is
It's
this?
fine. It's fine.
It's been 18 minutes.
Hello.
Hello,
No.
hello.
No. They're stuck in the past.
No. Stream failed to start. What? Oh, okay.
No.
It
No.
loaded.
Oh, it works.
Wait, it works. Let's see the delay. I drew a smiley face, like a colon free. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Wait. Life is great. At least you don't have a delay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um should I do you want to have characters established beforehand or no?
No, just go for it. That's fine.
Okay. Wait, let's do it like this. This is gonna be why can't I wait. Why is this showing me options? I don't want options. Okay. This part is gonna be our characters. It's still delayed. I'm so sorry. I have like a red bar on my OBS showing up the connection, which is not good. I see uploading to YouTube is not a good idea during stream. Good that we figured that out.
We learn new things every day.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh wait, you can't see it like. Hold on. Okay, this is not gonna work like I want it to work. Because I wanna be able to... Okay, guys. This is the screen we're working with today. How do I zoom out? Why can't I... Why is this program low-key awful? Why can't I... Oh wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, never mind. Why can't I move to the side? What? No, okay, this is fine. I'm so fine. Today we are learning Paint. Can like a mod check the chat? Because this message you're seeing is 7 minutes ago, and you're just seeing it. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh. Guys, you have to wait. Hold on, wait.
To be honest, I think it's just the thing being delayed. So when you're saying it now, but it's gonna show up in like 7 minutes on stream.
Yeah. Guys. I see the chat messages.
No.
I think you just have crazy delay. I don't know how to fix this.
But the music is fire.
Thank you. I love the music. Listen, this is a sad playlist for a reason. um hmm. The uploading is 94%. I think okay. Hold on. Chat will power through this.
No, it's you discovering, but that's layers.
I only know the past Paint that didn't, okay? What the hell? Chat will power through this, I believe. For now. We'll start and I'll see if it fixes itself after the upload is finished.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
No, why are you dying? That's not okay.
No, I was asking for lore help from a mod. They just oh god.
Oh. Okay, but what I'm thinking is, right, this part, hold on. This, oh, not,
Oh.
I wanted brushes. Shit. Characters. Okay. This is the characters so far that we're gonna have, and I'm gonna be introducing people here, and this is gonna be like your cheat sheet of who has been there so far. Okay, and then here we're gonna have the general timeline. Oh wait, I wanted this to be black, not... Okay. And this is gonna be the... Oh. Timeline. I hope you can read my handwriting. Fine. Okay. Wait. This works. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then no it does. You just have to believe that it does, okay? Can you still see the shared screen on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
We're fine.
we are starting this journey. We are starting this journey in 2000 and I think 18. I think this is the date. Okay? We're gonna
Uh-huh.
have we're gonna draw me real quick. Um Hold on, wait. Past me. Let's add a color. I want like a good brown. Okay. So past me is not gonna have red hair. Current me is gonna have red hair. Okay? This is gonna be the
Uh-huh.
major difference. Past me versus current me. Uh sure. Good enough. And then eyes. Wow. I'm so good at this game.
Wow. Look at the
Wow.
game.
This actually looks nothing like me. Hold on. Let me. Wait. How do I. Let's zoom in. Enhance. I think this is better. Okay, this looks more like me. Then let's give myself a smile because I was not happy, but I was joyous, whimsical.
Joy
Okay,
and whimsy.
joy and whimsy. This is a trauma dump stream, so it couldn't be a trauma dump stream if I wasn't whimsical at some point, and life didn't want me to be whimsical. You know,
No.
this actually makes perfect sense. Okay, let's give myself line art because that's gonna. Okay, beautiful. No, I look wonderful. Wow, I'm a, I'm an artist, guys.
What
Okay.
what art? This has been fun. This is
Okay.
amazing.
Okay. This is me. Uh this is okay. Past Kian. Beautiful character. Okay. No, this is great. Um so this is 2018 and this is me during that year. I believe that was like 5th grade if I'm correct. I don't remember. Um and me being me, I think that was like I think wait, that was 7 years ago.
Oh,
Holy shit, wait. Oh,
wait, that was long ago.
I was. Oh shit. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, then it might have been. What? Okay. Let's say 2018. I'm not sure if that's the right like year. It might have been 19. Let's just say 18, 19 because I don't remember. I'm awful at dates. But this is me, okay? Very happy. No, not happy at all. I had a group of friends, okay?
Uh-huh.
Um, I will not be naming them all. Um, but but there's a group of friends, right? And this is first primary school friend group, okay?
Uh-huh.
And they were popular kids,
Oh god.
but I was an introvert. Well, I still am, but this is a key part of myself, okay? So I was the person in this group that was the most responsible of them all, and I kind of was like, um, I was like the president of the class, blah blah blah, whatever. Because I would hang out with the cool kids, but also I wasn't like the cool kids, if you know what I mean.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Like I would hang out with them, but I wasn't as cool as them, I think.
Oh.
Um, and the friend group would know other people, and I would not know other people. Like
Oh.
I would they would know people from different classes. I wouldn't. I just knew my class. And I was I was in class G. We had so many classes. It was awful. But this was my class. And in this friend group, we had like three wait. Yes, three male individuals. Okay?
Oh.
We had three male individuals. And these male individuals, let's name them. Um M1, M2, and M3.
Beautiful name.
Beautiful names. I'm not gonna be using real names because I think that's kind of bad manners
Yeah.
towards
No.
towards the real people, and I don't wouldn't want to accidentally dox anyone. So we're gonna be using nicknames. But these
Uh-huh.
guys, these guys, uh, these were the male individuals, and then we had some women too. But this is not about the women, because women I was better friends with than men in that group, um, which doesn't surprise me because they were nicer. And now, okay, out of the three individuals, there was uh there was a guy who dated like everyone. Like I think most of the women from the group has dated have dated this guy,
Oh.
right? There was a guy who was mad possessive. Um, and there was a guy. How do I even put this guy into like um into words? Let's call him busy uh and chill. Now, out of these three people, this is X number one. Um, which do you think I would have gone for? Dated like everyone, mad possessive, or busy and chill? Pop quiz number one.
Well,
Guess the character.
guess the character. I'm terrible at guessing.
I believe in you. You have three chances.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Something tells me it was not busy and chill.
So you're saying not busy and chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, who do you think it is then?
I don't know.
this is this is so funny because it actually is busy and chill.
Wait, it is. Wait, hold
Yes.
on.
This guy dated another person at the time, and the mad possessive guy also dated another person at the time. Now,
I did
if
not have
we
faith in you.
say again,
I did not have faith in you.
okay, well, no, that makes sense. Let's. Oh wait,
No.
hold on. How do I? I want to delete like most of these, but okay. This is. Hold on. Can my mouse like? Okay, hold on. I'm going to be deleting these because I wanted myself to be not. I'll make this work. Hold on. This is gonna work out. Don't worry. Okay. Like hello? Okay. Good enough. Okay, so there's me, right? That's not what I wanted. I wanted the other selection. How do I get the rectangle? Here we go. So there's me. And then there's M1 or M3, sorry. We're at X hashtag 1. Bear in mind, most of these are not actual exes that I've been with, but close enough. Let's call it situationships. X hashtag 1, called M3. The things you need to know about this guy are that bro is busy AF, low-key chill, and the most reasonable option. Okay? Now, let's consider myself. I would say I'm a reasonable person, and that I was a responsible individual, at least when I needed to. So whenever a group chat, right, of your friends starts blowing up, with people saying that dating is low-key fun and you should try it, and somebody asks you, who out of people in your class
Oh no.
would you date?
No.
Of course you give them an answer, right?
Yeah, no.
So me, personally, I considered every man in my class. Because at that time I didn't know what being gay was. And I was like, okay, let's consider every male individual. And I got to the conclusion there was another guy, right, called M4. This guy was also low-key chill. He was good at maths. But that guy, I don't think that guy liked me personally. So my chances were like non-existent. Bro didn't want to date. But M3 said M3 got asked the same question. And he said me, right, as an
Oh.
answer. So I was like, okay, well, that's chill. Let's do it. I don't know. I I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, I guess that's not, like, that's how that works, you know.
That's how it works. What do you mean? I'm great at dating. I'm certainly not arrow ace. No, certainly.
Mm.
Me at the time, I thought, you know what? That's how it works. This is the love of my life. Bro said we can do this. And so I was like, okay, yay. By the way, the upload got done, and suddenly I have
Yo.
all of the bars on my frames.
Yo.
So I think that was
Also,
that was precisely the issue.
also you see, this question, like, who in your class would you date? Like, I never got these questions because my friends were very minimal.
That's See, this is what happens when you are friends with people that are the popular kids.
Yeah.
Except I don't think I ever was really friends with them. Now that I look back at it, I think I only said friends because social standards and not because of my actual feelings. Like I wouldn't
I don't
consider any of these people friends right now, and I don't have contact with them anymore. Not
know.
really.
I don't think the people in my class like me. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn. The people in your class must be horrible then, because how could you
No,
not? That's
you
crazy.
know, you know when you were playing like a house or whatever it's called, and everyone has like they're the family and stuff, and I was always the aunt that never got invited over.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, if I was there, that wouldn't be the case. You'd be the star of the you'd be the star of the evening.
Yo.
Yes. So essentially, bro was like, okay, dating,
Okay.
yay. Um, this guy had a nickname, and the nickname was Coconut, but in Polish. Um, so so we're going to draw this guy as a coconut because of that. Why is this? I wanted a darker. Okay, a coconut. Beautiful. I know I'm an artist. Um. So relationship one looked more or less like this. Me and this guy talked on Messenger, right?
Uh-huh.
And um, I would just message him like a lot. This was, bear in mind, this was in the phase of my life when nightcore was cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Now I'm not saying nightcore isn't cool right now, but that was when I had an obsession on nightcore. Um this was also, I don't think you'd know this, but this was around the same time when there's this channel in Poland called Vito I Bella. And these guys played Minecraft and Roblox and like stuff like that. They were a pair, right? This was around the same time when I had an obsession on these two. Um
Uh-huh.
so so as you can imagine, I was very annoying. Um and and I would text this guy a lot, but he was busy AF, and so wouldn't respond to me that often. So I was like, what the hell? That's not how it's supposed to be. But me being stupid and also delusional was like, no, that doesn't mean we should break up. That means that we should communicate more. Um,
Not communication.
it's hey, I'm a very genuinely though, I'm like the opposite of Luki when it comes to communicating. Like I will over communicate instead of under communicating. It's awful. Like I will yeah. Um so me and this guy um stayed together for like, I actually don't know how long. I think it was like a few months. Um Talk about commitment. But um there was, do you know this game like Spin the Bottle or something like that?
Yeah.
So we
Oh
played
no.
that, me and the friends and this guy, right? And they would give like crazy this or something, I don't know. But then I got the dare one, or he got the dare once, I think. I think he got the dare once. And he got the dare to kiss me on the cheek. And I have yet to receive that. Um
Oh.
yeah. I think I don't think he knew what a relationship was personally, but like I was like, okay, well, when do you want to do the dare? And we just never did. I think everyone forgot about it. Which I was sad about that actually, because what the hell? Like, if we're together, what's the issue of you kissing me on the cheek? You know, like, bro, grow up. Um,
Grow up.
grow up. A fifth grader, you can't kiss me
You're
on the
fifth
cheek. What
grade.
the hell?
What is this? You're in fifth grade. Grow up.
Grow up. And so I was like, you know what? No. This is fine. We also were to have a wedding, but I
Oh.
don't think that happened. I don't remember actually. But the friends planned the wedding. Um,
Oh.
in fifth grade, by the way.
No,
Um,
that's classic. Classic
that's
fifth grade activities.
this was my first relationship ever. You know, wedding,
Oh.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Of course, this is the
No.
love of my life. It's definitely not busy as fuck and too busy to answer me. No,
Yeah.
I was so not sad about that. Either way, this guy is outside with the friends at some point talking, right? And just decides to text me, you know what, this is not gonna work out one day. And I'm like,
Oh.
bitch, what the fuck? You're the problem.
You're
No,
the
I didn't
problem.
tell him that, but that's what I thought to myself. But I was like, oh, okay. Um, picture the Ross Camber. Oh, okay. Um, like the most hurt one, and and so this guy um became an ex. To be fair, he's not evil. Um, I don't mind the guy, but Loki, he was not a good like relationship person. Um, I don't think he knew what he was signing up for with the relationship. I'm gonna be real.
No.
Um, but M3 was the first ex, and after that, me personally, because when you're a sixth grader now, okay, you think to yourself, "Wow, I'm so lonely." Um, a guy just broke up with me. Valentine's Day is soon. Who's gonna give me a
Oh.
Valentine? Okay, so me, a perfectly reasonable person, decided we need another
Another one.
another one. And I think this is the most pathetic thing I've done in my life.
Oh.
I had this friend that was low-key suicidal, right?
Oh.
But um let's call her Ollie. Um and um she boasted about having like a friend that was, I don't know, like 16 at the time, I think, was the age. And she had two friends, right? Friend number 1 and friend number 2. They were called, oh my gosh, she called one of them, one was called Acorn, but like not really, but this is what she would call them.
Uh-huh.
Acorn and, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting an English word. Hold on. Let me translate. Um and the other was called Chestnut, yes. Um Chestnut. Okay? Very, very plausible names, okay? Makes
Uh-huh.
perfect sense. And she was in a situationship with Chestnut, right? But Acorn was Chestnut's friend, right? Um and and she would talk about these guys all the time, right? And since we were kind of close, this was around the time when I no, this was after I got into anime and Boku no Hero Academia. Okay, the
Yeah.
the, the
That's classic.
canon the canon timeline.
Canon
Um,
levels.
wait, canon timeline. I actually have to write X1, and then we need to note this is like 2020 now, I think. is X2. Um, and this is very early 2020. Yes, I think. And so she would like have an oversized hoodie from Chestnut, and she would like always say, "Oh, I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him at school," but he would never pick up at school, which is crazy. And I think that should
Oh.
have been a sign. But um, but she introduced me to Acorn, and me and Acorn would write on Instagram, right? Because
Oh.
that's a normal thing to do, right?
Yeah.
And we would have, eh, they weren't long conversations, but we agreed on a bunch of things, and we were like, "Yo, when are you coming to my city?" Because I wanted to meet up, because that's a normal thing to do with a total stranger. Um, and I didn't know much about internet safety. Um, and he said he would come over at some point. He never did, by the way.
Oh.
And he started talking to me less and less, right? And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Because at some point, I think we did end up in a relationship, but I'm not sure. I don't remember that well. I kind of pushed that relationship out of my head for the longest time. But what I think happened actually, because I've never got to see neither Chestnut nor Acorn, and the pictures of them that I've seen, I believe, looked like the most basic white boy. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so that leads me to a conclusion. They were never real.
Oh.
My
Wait.
hypothesis, I'm not sure if this is real, I still don't know, but my hypothesis is that Ollie um, decided to make up friends, um,
Oh.
and then uh, write to me as this guy, which means in theory I would have dated Ollie for some time, which I don't know how I feel about that. So X2 is like a weird case, you know?
Uh-huh.
What was I doing?
You made amazing choices.
Can you tell that that I was very sane during that time and that I was a good student?
Mm-hmm.
I actually was a good student. But Loki, what is this?
Uh, I don't judge.
Thanks.
Like,
Hey, listen. I don't know if I should put Acorn or Ollie as X2. So I'll just hold on. We'll do like a slash, and then I don't remember how acorns look. This is good enough for an acorn, surely. And we write down. Oh, this is not the right color. Ollie slash acorn. Right.
oh.
So this happens, and at this point I'm like, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should chill out. Maybe I don't need partners, because so far the partners have not really given me the attention that I wanted. Okay? I needed attention and I didn't get it. Um like I needed a partner that would support me, you know? Be the six
Uh-huh.
feet humble,
Oh, yeah.
handsome feminist that I needed, but I didn't get that. Okay, I only
No,
got 6'9", mm, busy as fuck, never giving me attention. People that were maybe not real. Um,
yeah, so not humble, not feminist,
not
like
humble, not feminist. So I was like, I was at this point. I was like, at this point, I was like, hold on, let's adjust this. At
oh
this
no.
point, I was sad, you know, because
Oh.
because you have to bear in mind you've had two exes, right? Um, both of them had the same issue, and I was like, am I the problem?
No.
There also happened some other things around almost the same time. Remember M2, which was mad possessive, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, this is my favorite trauma thing about myself to tell people. Um, because it's like I think that makes perfect sense for why I turned out the way I turned out. So, picture Christmas, right? First day of Christmas. What is the most reasonable thing you can say to another person during Christmas? What do you
Merry
think?
Christmas.
Yes, so how about instead of Merry Christmas, you don't have any friends?
Oh.
Now, bear in mind, this guy said it on a group chat of um like all of the popular kids, like that was a group chat with me and all of the women and all of the M's, right?
Uh-huh.
And and he said that, and I was like, damn, bro. No, that's chill. That's certainly something you say on um that's certainly something you say to a person on Christmas. I blame this for all of my insecurities, by the way.
Uh-huh. No.
This is the blame. So I was like, you know what? Am I the problem? Maybe he was right. Maybe I don't have any friends, and maybe life is awful.
Wait,
Um,
you said earlier that they were like the cool kids.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem very cool. You seem a lot cooler actually.
Yeah, no, like they were the popular kids. I don't view them as cool. They and you know what's the worst part? I would have still be hanging out with the women of the group had it not been for the fact that they all turned out smokers and drinkers. And I'm like, I just can't stand that. Like I can't be in the same room with a person who smokes because I will low-key die. Um
Mm-hmm.
and I don't drink. So okay, yay, you know?
Okay, yay.
And also we're gonna get into why I don't really like the women anymore too, but that's for future exes.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I was like, am I the problem? Surely, surely it's a me issue. Let's be sad and depressed. And then COVID happened, and I was actually very happy in my room alone, not talking to almost anyone. Um, because you know when it's COVID and you watch anime instead of going to your lessons, life is beautiful. So I would just like not talk to people. Um, and then my mom made me do an exam, right? English exam. Uh, to go to a different school because there's primary school 1 and then there's primary school 2 for me, which in primary school 1 I spent until 7th grade, and primary 2 I've done 7th and 8th grade, right? That's important for the timeline.
Uh-huh.
And so the English exam was to get into primary school too. And I passed because surprisingly I was decent at English. Um, Even though primary school one did not teach me shit of English. My mom was actually very mad at my school for because we had this teacher that just like didn't teach at all. But I had additional English lessons, so life was great. And um, hold on, I'm not messing the timeline up. No, I'm not messing the timeline up. Uh, so I was like, okay, yay. Um, let's switch schools, and so I did. Primary school one is now gone from the picture. I'm still on the group chats and everything, and the people sometimes still write to me, but like, eh. And I'm still kind of thinking, am I the problem? But like, not really. It's a new school. Let's be happy. I like anime. I like, uh, other things. It's a time for meeting new people. Yay! So obviously, the next most reasonable thing to do is to find a group of friends, right? But not women friends. Um, my next friend group consisted of uh, H, O, and myself. Technically, yeah, kinda. Well, there was also let's call the person Joel. Because there's gonna be a lot of J people, and I can't just have. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of J people actually. I have beef with people whose names start with J. Usually,
No,
hopefully your name doesn't start with J.
no,
Okay, I'm safe. Wait, this is great. If your name starts with J, people in chat, I'm sorry. Um,
we can't be friends.
I have trauma with J people. So this is kind. Jewel person wasn't really in the friend group. She had a different friend group, which I'm gonna talk about later. But she was like kind of there in the background, let's say. And so the main characteristics of these people were that um both H and O. Well, the three of us watched anime, right?
Uh-huh.
H was mad possessive. Uh, O was a. Oh shit! What did I do? Hi, Shad. I'm explaining
Hi,
my
Chad.
relationship trauma to uni. Um, O was I was a chill guy that did parkour.
Whoa.
And myself, you know me. I was just there for a ride. I don't know. Also, this guy, English. He knew English like to the point where bro was good at it. Like he,
Yo.
this was the first person in my life that talked in English to me. Um, and I was so happy because because um in my primary school one I would speak in different languages to people because sometimes I lacked a word in Polish, and they would say, "No, Kian, speak in Polish. We're in Poland," and I was so done with that. Because
Mhm.
I wanted to do, I liked other languages too. At that point, I tried to learn Japanese, but like kind of failed. But like, I understand how that might have been annoying for them, but also like the excuse of we're in Poland, speaking Polish. Just you could have just
That's
told
not
me that you don't understand. You know, that could have been that would have been better to say.
yeah.
Oh, sounds amazing. I came from the Jacob stream for real, for real. Yo, how was the Jacob stream?
I feel like
Also, is
Learning Japanese is like a canon event.
It's right. Like
Yeah.
I can say like one sentence, and it's my name is Kian. You know,
Wait, yeah, me too.
Watashi Kian this, and that's
Yeah.
it. I know some words, but sentences killed me. It was funny as hell. Not gonna lie. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Also, is the delay fixed now? Uh.
it is.
Okay. Good. So it was YouTube. Okay. Troubleshooting succeeded. Um.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was the first guy who talked to me in English, and I was very happy about that. Although I was very scared to make a mistake because of other things, which I'm not gonna get into. But like I just don't like making mistakes because that's humiliation, and I should be
Mhm.
perfect, you know. Um,
Mhm.
you know the drill. Uh,
Yeah.
so so out of the two of these guys, who do you think is the ex number three? It's a 50-50. I believe.
I can't do it.
I believe in
Bro,
you.
it's the same thing as you just said. I can't make mistakes. No, I can't do it.
Wait, I get you. Way better delay. Okay, that's good. Hopefully it fixes itself.
No.
So the next X number three is the mad possessive guy,
Oh
which was I
boy.
think worst mistake of my life. Um, I think if I were to um like rate my mistakes, number one being born, number two
Oh.
going to the going to high school, I don't know, and number three dating this guy. Um, yeah, slash J for legal reasons on the being born part, but like
For legal reasons.
for it's my favorite thing to say slash J for legal reasons instead of just slash J. You have to keep them guessing. Do I really mean the slash J or not really? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, this is the person. H guy is the person who taught me what hentai was. And I was never the same after that.
Oh.
You gotta bear in mind, I was 13 years old.
Oh.
Learned what hentai was. Um, not chill, not cool. But H guy was very possessive. And not gonna lie, that guy never asked me out. And he just said that we were dating. I
Oh.
never agreed to anything.
So he was parasocial.
You know what? You know what's crazy? After, because I started streaming in like 2022, I believe. Uh, and he showed up in my chat at some point,
Oh.
and said that because I was making music for a challenge at the time, right? And I was quite quiet because I was trying to figure out something. And he said that my stream was boring, and I was like, "Bitch, you don't have to watch. Like, why is that's crazy." I told Jacob not to say Pangy in front of Lucky because it would lock Lucky out. So Jacob was playing Val with Simon, Caden, Turtle, and Lucky. Damn. No, that's so real though. Jacob Pangy should be a banned word around Lucky if Lucky is to lock in. But yeah, that relationship consisted of this guy being mad possessive to the point I had this other friend, right? Um, let's call him. Do I have any more K people? Um, no. Okay. So there's this guy that is gonna be K. Now that's because it makes sense because of the way the name his name is shortened. I haven't told my BF about my stream because he would troll the hell out of me and I don't like it, so I see. That's fair. I trust, well, my friends know, but like I don't think they care enough to pop into chat. Like the IRL ones. I don't think they watch Twitch at all actually. But he got mad possessive to the point where this guy K wanted to become friends with me because bro also watched anime, right? But he couldn't because this guy would tell him no, don't be friends with me because I'm jealous and jealous and you can't be friends with me because no, because I said so. It was this type of jealousy and this type of like stuff. Life lore goes crazy. This is only relationship lore. Like, there's so much going on in the background that I'm not gonna be explaining, but like, this is my side quest. I don't know.
Side quest.
The side
Crazy
quest
side
going
quest.
for 7 evil exes. I'm panky for real, for real. No, this is great.
Is this the part of the stream where I say I've never been in a relationship ever?
So you are Lucky Timmy. No, this is great. I just noticed the delay is now completely gone, not just better like normal delay. Yippee, we're safe!
Yo.
Twitch fixed itself! Okay, yay! It was YouTube's fault. Life is great. I've also never had a relationship.
Wait, you took me well.
Damn. That's crazy. That's see. At the end, I will do a overall like reevaluation of every relationship, and I'll tell you what I think about it because I think it's funny because I
No.
don't think I was actually in love with any of these people ever. And I
No, because I also have a reasoning to why I have never been in a relationship ever.
Yo. But I'm also always questioning and don't want to date anyways, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
See, now... now... So imagine me also being arrowized. But social standards made me think that I had to date. And I thought, you know what, this must be what love feels like.
I want to know what love is.
I was a mess. I didn't know what arrow ace was. I quite frankly didn't know what gay was until anime showed up. I learned about homosexuality through anime, which makes sense. Because the MLM ships that were happening.
Bro.
Actually,
I
no,
learned what it was from my friends asking if I was an ally. They were like, "Are you an ally?" I was like, "What the hell is that?"
What is an ally?
What is an ally?
That's crazy. Why do you have a normal way of getting to know that, and mine is through reading fanfiction on fucking Wattpad?
Not Wattpad, bro. No.
You know what's worse? I was a writer too.
No.
Me, when I thought I liked a boy for 2 years, he was tall, so I thought I have to like it. What?
Bro.
Damn.
Bro.
No, human, I get you. No, I get you. Oh my gosh, but I also thought I needed to be in a relationship when I was little. Oh my god.
Wait.
Social standards go crazy.
No, because like
that's insane.
No, because like my reasoning is just like this. Like no, it's the fucking mistake thing again. Because I when in first grade, okay, in first grade, this was a long time ago, first grade. But first grade, I asked a boy to light the disco, alright? Because I was like, kind of like, I kind of liked him, you know. But then he said no. And since then, I have never asked anyone out again. And that's my only reasoning for this.
This is very important plot point. I will remember this. I will remember not to say no ever. Noted,
Bro.
noted. Never saying no.
Never say no, I will be scarred for life.
No.
I'm
But
also not popular, so like.
damn. You know what? No, I get that. I don't like. I think the only reason people actually hang out with, like, men hang out with, like, hung out with me when in primary school too, was because I did video games and I was like the only woman to do that. So I was like
Well,
the only option.
you were different.
I was not
Not
like
like
the
the other
other
girls.
girls. I played video games. I played Among Us and Minecraft. Uh
Yo.
yo. No, but yeah, so that guy was low-key mad possessive, right? And there was there was this so O hosted Halloween, right?
Ah.
And and we all came in dressed up as characters from what was this game called? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the game. Uh Payday, I think. Is that the right game? Like the one with the people with the masks. Hey, Payday. Is this the game? Yes, from Payday. And I was Sydney. Um, I
Wait, you were
think
sitting?
I was Sydney. Yeah. I made a whole ass mask for that. Like there's a whole mask in my room right now of Sydney that I painted myself. And I
Yeah.
low-key I slayed, okay? I slayed Sydney. I tried to learn Australian accent for that, but I failed miserably. None of my friends
Hard,
know I
hard.
play Minecraft every day and watch Twitch streams. I yap to my IRL friends about Panky. I'm low-key obsessed. But I slayed Sydney, okay? I did great. But O hosted Halloween and I played Sydney. And this guy, during the Halloween, like, cause we came to O's house, right? During the Halloween, he was like clingy as fuck, okay? And like tried to get me to kiss him on the cheek, and I felt weird. I don't know. I just something didn't feel right about that. Like I was like, I don't that I like at that point we were I don't know, because he thought we were dating. I was like, I was confused. I didn't know what to do, and of course I didn't tell any adult or didn't ask anyone for advice because why would I? But he like tried to get me to kiss him on the cheek. I don't think I did in the end. But I was like, I felt weird. I just felt awkward. I just felt awkward doing that, and I was like, let's not. But I feel awkward. Blah. Which should have been a sign in the first place, you know, for me to realize that maybe I'm not cut out for relationships like that, you know. Um, and then the guy, uh, and then the guy left the country, right? Also, wait, important before he left country. Remember the PS1 friends,
Oh.
right? The friend group, the women friends,
Yeah, the woman to women.
the women. Okay. I used to, well, I still do horse riding, right? That's my sport, the one that I've been doing since 2014. And some of the women did horse riding with me, right? We had like one, two, I had like three friends who did horse riding with me, right? And they um somehow got to know about the age guy. I think it was because they were at my house, at or like in my room at some point, and that guy just kept messaging me on Discord. Um, and they got to know about this guy, and this guy video called on Discord, um, to, I don't know, and then he and my friends yapped,
No.
like at my home, technically without my permission. Um, and I was like, bitch, what? Oh, this was by the way when he said that we were dating. This He said it to my PS1 friends. I he didn't ask me out or anything. He just say we're dating. And I'm like, "What?" Um and then the PS friends, since horse riding crew, right? They proceeded to make jokes um about riding a horse, but like,
Oh.
I don't, like, in the explicit way, which I did not feel comfortable with. I was like, stop it,
Father.
stop. I don't like these jokes, but they didn't stop, and I was like mad, and I got rage baited quite a bunch by that.
Ew.
But I was like, I was not comfortable with the sex jokes, um, and so this
Oh,
is
you're like
why
13.
I kind of lost hope for PS1 friends. Um, I Loki, I'm still mad about that because 13 years old, you don't do that to a 13-year-old. They were also 13 years old. Why did they know like that in the first place? You know?
I was just gonna say, like, bro, you're 13. What are you talking about?
Exactly. And
What?
this guy, age was younger than me. Like what?
Huh? What the
Especially
hell?
with horses. Why joke about that? Like animals are involved. I mean, no, the it was not like, how do I explain this? I don't know if you got what I mean, but like they joked about age being the horse in the equation, kinda. I think I don't know how to explain. This still makes me uncomfortable.
Ugh.
So let's move past that. But that happened. Um, they didn't like joke about me actually with an actual horse, if that's what you thought it meant. No, still, you exactly. I hated that. Yeah, let's continue. Um,
Let's move on, guys.
let's move on. So H left the country. He actually left to London of all places.
No.
And I was like, wait, this is my chance. This is my chance to stop this, because I'm not gonna, because he's no longer in my class. This is no longer gonna be awkward. I can just cut him off my life, or cut him out of my life. So I did. I messaged him, you know what? Fuck off. I don't like you anymore. Well, at all, actually. I didn't like you at all. Just, like, I think I wrote like a normal message of, yo, this is not gonna work out since you're you know, outside the country, and kind of like I have to focus on my stuff and you probably have to focus on your stuff too. So like let's go our separate ways, even though we were never dating in the first place, because I didn't ever agree. Um yeah. So H became an ex that way. And he actually uh he did pop into chat at some point, so I banned him. I blocked him on Discord, banned him from Twitch chat, and feeling great about my choices. Um, yeah. So at that point, I was like, shit, man. COVID like happened again. Like this was the second wave or something when, cause timeline wise, um, X X2 happened or X3 happened happened at the beginning of 2020-2021 school year, right? Um so early 2021, late 2020, I got into um I got more into, instead of writing fanfiction on Wattpad, I got invited to a roleplay Discord server. So, um, that was around that time, and I spent the better time during COVID wave two, um, writing RP on Discord. I think this is why I'm a decent writer actually, because I've had a lot of practice of actual good roleplay. Um, this was great. Genuinely peak time. Love the people. Uh, but that did mean that I was exposed to a lot of like trauma dumping by people. But this is important to remember for X number. Hmm. Wait, what was first in the timeline? What was first in the timeline? Hold on. I think this is important for X number 5. Yes. So now let's move on to X number 4. um remember when I said there was this Jewel guy or Jewel girly? This is the first woman in the mix. Well, technically not a woman anymore, but at the time being woman, okay? Um very important. Uh we kind of hang out a little bit. She was friends with O, and she was friends with my current bestie. Um, these were friends, and I didn't know my current bestie at the time. We didn't speak, um, but I knew O still, and I was still friends with this guy because this guy didn't do anything wrong. It was everything that happened with H was H's fault. Um, so so I kept a positive relationship with O, and I somehow wound up hanging out with Jewel, and and she was also into anime because for some reason everybody was into anime, right? And
Mhm.
and she she yapped to me about anime a little bit. I was like, yeah, okay, chill. She made me go out with her once, right? Um on a walk. Wait, go out on a walk, right? And I agreed because, I considered her a friend at the time. Well, friend is a person I wouldn't mind spending time with. So we went out, right? On a walk. And at that point I knew like everything about her. To the point where she would tell me about her sexuality freely. She would tell me she was bisexual at the time. um she would tell me about her parents' issues, right? She would tell me about her love interests. Um and I couldn't really like think of anything she wouldn't tell me about, essentially. Which, sure, I kind of didn't tell her much because I didn't have much to say about myself at the time. I just vibed. I actually don't know what I was about during that time. But we went out on a walk, and and she would message O about something and wouldn't show me. Now, I, being the curious person I am, was like thinking to myself, I'm usually great at deducing, right? Logic is my forte to some degree. Um, and I was like, okay, so she would tell me about relationships with her parents. She would tell me, uh, she would tell me about her sexuality. She would tell me about love interests. She actually has already told me about like love interests. So I was like, what would she not tell me? And I couldn't figure out like anything except for one thing in my mind. Right? I had this flash bulb or in my head that just lit up. The only thing she wouldn't tell me is if she fell in love with me because, like that makes sense to keep from another person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, in the beautiful fashion of me not getting um social standards, I just straight up went up to her during that walk and asked her, "Have you fallen in love with me or what?" Um, of course that was in Polish, but like I'm translating for so you can understand. Love with
Mm-hmm.
me or what? Um, and to my surprise, she said yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Um, and she was very flustered. And I was like, oh, no, that's chill, that's fine. And she was like, oh, this means that we're probably not gonna be friends anymore because this is gonna get awkward and blah 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 and you and stuff like that. And she kept whining about this, and I was like, bitch, um, literally, literally, I won't make it awkward if you won't make it awkward. Like I'm down to just be friends. It's okay. Like chill out. I'm not just gonna make you not be my friend because you have feelings for me, right? Because that's weird in my book. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I vibe with someone, but that person falls in love with me, but I don't fall in love with them, um, I'm not gonna just like erase them from my friends, you know. Um,
No.
but she said some things that I do not particularly um man, like that person, I said, like, she told me that, I know you're straight, blah blah blah, because I was to take like am I gay quiz or something. I don't know, she wanted me to take an am I gay quiz, and I was like, I know I'm not straight because I just know that, but she told me that no, I have to be straight because if I'm not straight, then I'm giving her hope. Um, hello,
Uh.
like that's I
Wait,
don't
you
love
told
you
me about
either
this.
way. Hmm?
Wait, you told me about this once.
I think I have I. Yeah, this
Yeah.
that's the person. Jewel is the person, and I was like, no, that's. I cannot be straight and still not love you. Like, hello. I don't think being queer automatically means I have to love you now. So it got awkward. Um, but that was not my fault. It was her fault that she made it awkward because that's not a normal thing to say. Um, and she, I think, had some issues. Like she became suicidal. Um, and she also has some thyroid issues. And she's actually a recurring character in this story, unfortunately, um, because um she hangs out she used to hang out with my current bestie, right? But we'll get to that a little bit later, because with that, um, this is not a real ex, but like, I'm considering this ex enough to put it on the list because yes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I hope that makes sense. To be fair, most of these are like not really dating, but also situationship like kinda. So that happened. Uh, X4. Uh, Jewel. Right. So I'm at this point. I'm like still kinda but I'm kinda happy because I have Discord friends now, right? So I'm not completely alone. Um, and remember when I told you about K and that H made him not interact with me? Well, now H is gone, so K enters the ring and walks up to me and just like we start talking. And this guy is really nice. Like the dude, cool guy. Also watches anime. Because for some reason, every person that I had any sort of form of relationship with watched anime. Well, not all of them. X1 didn't, but nobody needs to know. Um, so he's a cool guy, right? And we yap about anime and Minecraft, and he's into history, which I don't care about, but I listened about it. I listened to him yap about history, and he plays volleyball, and we talked about Haikyuu, which I was obsessed with. I
Wait,
used to love
IQ.
Haikyuu. So we vibed, and we would write these like long paragraphs of like how thank you for being here with like these like those cute like cutesy emotes, right? Long paragraphs. And we would use cow emojis like the ones with like these ones, right?
Uh huh.
A lot. And it was low-key chill. Um and I would go because he lived in another city, but like was in the same class as I was, but the city like I don't know if I've ever doxed my city actually. So okay, the deal with my city or like my place is that there's one city, there's a second city, and there's a third city, and they kind of like form like a trinity, right? And I lived in one of them. He lived in the third one, right? And there was another one in between. So we would go on walks, right? And I would travel from my city to his city because he had like like a cool forest area near his house. So we would go there and look at the sea. Um, and it was low key chill, and I liked these walks. And our relationship got like really physical in a sense. Like we would hug a lot. I used to not like physical touch that much. I would like not want it near me. But then with that guy it was fine. Like I enjoyed that. That was chill. And yeah, I think that was the reason when I or that was the time when I realized like physical touch is something that I actually like, if it's done correctly. But of course not all physical touch is perfect, and like we would hug a lot. But sometimes he would hug me a little bit too much and I would like struggle to breathe.
No.
Which is crazy to think about. I just should have told him that, but I never did. Um, for some reason. I don't know why. I made stupid choices. But I would travel to that city like I think every week, and we would have our weekly walk, and we would yap, and it was awesome. Um, right? And yeah, it was great. I loved it. But then with time, I kind of this is another very important part to my character, because during that time I was low key, the sadness was gone. Like I was happy, 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 right? You know? I have a friend now who gets me and who I stole a hoodie from, and everything was great until how do I can I until this guy tried to kiss me.
Oh.
Um by tried I mean like succeeded, and also I didn't know what to do, so I like this was the first time I've ever experienced like a proper kiss. Um and I didn't know what to do. So I tried to kiss him back. I don't know why. It just like happened. So I was at that point I was like my mind was screaming, because after the age guy I was like what are we, because I don't want to be stuck in another relationship where I don't know what's going on. So in my head for like a good week I was preparing mentally for the what are we talk.
Oh, what are we?
What are we? and and I was like, you know what, it's better to ask. And I was like, yo, so are we together now? um because he kind of kissed me, and like I'm not saying that wasn't chill, but like does that mean we're dating? And he said no. And I
Oh.
don't I was like, okay, no, that's chill. Sure, we can not be dating, but sure, whatever. I just went on. But with time, he would still kiss me, and like with every single kiss, I would dread the next kiss more, because I didn't like the feeling. And I was not telling that guy that I didn't like the feeling, because I said it's okay the first time. So why wouldn't be okay the next time, you know? Like I had to be consistent with my words, but my feelings didn't feel consistent. Like at that point I was very very much not okay with everything that was happening. Um Not okay. Actually disgusted kinda, because because I didn't like kissing. I realized that kissing not something that I should do. Um But he would still kiss me, and I was like, okay, sure. Yo, I'm back. Oh my god, we aren't stuck in delay hell. Let's go. Hi, Mary. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mary.
We're on X number. This is X number 5 now, actually. Wait, hold on. This is X number 5. Oh, so that's not okay. No, that's not okay. But I didn't tell him that I didn't like the kissing. I don't know why. Like, I think this should have been this could have been solved with communication. But I was for some reason not communicating. Um, and that wasn't okay. But then, holidays happened. Yuppie! I got a break, right? And I was on Creta at the time. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's in English. Like one of the Greek
Yeah.
one of the Greek islands. I was there and I was like, okay, yay. I'm feeling good. There's there's no more kissing. And we're not talking as much because I'm on vacation and I don't have Wi-Fi. And Loki, it felt great, like having that personal space because we would still paragraph, right? We would still paragraph, and if you paragraph with somebody every single day for good night, like that gets a lot. And I was feeling like, wait, this is kind of nice. I like this freedom. So the second part of holiday we spent in Tatry, which is Polish mountains. Um, and and I, being a very good person at getting advice, instead of asking my mom or my dad or anybody who maybe had any experience whatsoever with dating, I asked my Discord friends. Remember the Discord friends, the ones from the role playing anime server? I asked them, and I asked, what's the best way to cut someone off from your life? Or like, I think I asked about I gave them a rough image of the situation, and I was like, yo, should I just like stop talking to this guy? Um, and and they told me, yeah, go for it. So the next most reasonable thing to do, instead of actually doing anything like, I don't know, normal, right? Was to write a paragraph, as we always do, saying, yo, this is not your fault, but like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like a long paragraph about that. But reassuring this guy that, it's not your fault. It's low-key my fault. So it's okay, because it's my fault. And you're not the problem. I am the problem, and I don't think this is gonna work out. Even though we weren't together. And to write that message and send it, I had to create a whole playlist on Spotify. Um, and all of the songs on this playlist, right, were about feeling like you're better than other people because I had to bring my self-esteem up enough to not feel awful about this. I felt horrible doing that to the guy, but I couldn't bear, like, just continuing with that relationship, which could have been solved if I fucking communicated in the first place. And now that I'm seeing this, I'm like low-key mad at myself because that guy was chill and I like that guy. Like, we vibed. But then the kissing part was not okay. For me personally, but I didn't say it wasn't okay, so it's on me for not saying it was okay, right? Um, so this guy responded to me, but I ghosted him. Um, and at that point, um, at that point, Um, it was the beginning of the next school year. Um, School year 2021-22, right? My 8th grade. Um, we were still in the same class, so it felt hella awkward. But first day of school, well, not first days of school, like second day of school, second day, I met my bestie. Okay, so life was great. Well,
Yeah.
well, not met, but like we finally started talking. Uh, we actually had a wonderful chat about Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom on a cemetery. Um, that was great. So I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, new friend. So let's forget about the old friends and be happy again. While also feeling bad about getting bored of a person technically. I don't know. In my head, I put it down as getting bored of a person and not being uncomfortable with their behavior. So, so that just made me feel like an awful human being. But it's okay because new friend, yay. It was not okay. Uh, Mentally for myself. Like the the disgust still kind of stayed, but it was like slowly not not um it was slowly decreasing. Oh, let's keep it at that. So that was great. I got to live through, I think, more than half a year without any relationships that came crashing down my way. Um, Me and the bestie vibed. Um, Wait, actually, let's put down the guy in the list. Um, and I was chill until we switched to ex number 6. Um, Ex number 6 was a woman. Surprise! I woman. After the relationship with Kay, I was like, okay, so there's a reason why I don't like kissing. There must be a reason. Like I've heard some things before. Like surely there's a reason. Um, Hold on. I'm getting a head shake. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Oh.
I was told to be more okay. Um,
Oh.
I got told to be more private with my face. I don't think telling people that I don't like kissing is bad though. Um,
What?
um, it's okay. The timeline's great. No, this is fine. Um, so like, so like, I um figured out, you know what, kissing is not for me. Because why should I kiss when I cannot kiss? Have you ever considered that? Like, no
Wait.
kissing? Doubly choice, right? So
Wait.
I researched into what was called asexuality. Um, Feeling great about that. W colors. I think. Hold on. The flag was something. Wait, no, no. There was white in between. I don't do flags very often, so it might be the other side, the other way around. But W flag, you know,
Mm-hmm.
feeling great about myself, um, feeling great about my choices. So I was like, "Yuppie!" I figured out about myself because before that I was like, I don't really have a preference for dating, so that must mean I'm like, I don't know, pansexual or something, right? Um, but then I was like, wait, asexuality looks kind of chill. Let's consider. And so I considered, and I was like, wait, this kind of works. This is kind of exactly what I've been going through. Wait, hold on a second. This solves all of my issues. Um, so I was like, yippee, yay. Um, let's run with that. But asexuality doesn't really exclude romantic relationships, right? Because that's aromantic, not asexual. So I was like still open to dating, but just maybe not the physical part of dating, like kissing and sexual intercourse, which I've never done and I don't plan on doing. Um, so I was like, "Yippee! This solves my issues." So clue in a woman. Let's call her Z. Um, Now she plays piano, just like me. Plays piano, watches Heartstopper,
Wait, W show?
yeah, and has a basic music taste. I think this is the most like important. Well, this is not the most important information, but like, oh, and also shared the past with K at some point.
Oh.
Um, so I was like, you know what? No, this is great. Sure, let's have this. Let's have this be the next thing that happens. So me and Zed became like friends, and we were chilling. Right, everything was great. I don't. This wasn't really a relationship either, like a proper one. But we held hands. Um, so that counts for something. I guess. And yeah, I don't know how to explain this relationship better. But oh, also me and Kay became friends again after like a year kinda because we had to for school. But then I apologized. He told me, you know what, you're a different person now. Like I see that you've changed. Sure, we can be friends again. But then he also like abandoned the group of friends that we formed when entering the high school. So I was like, okay, sure, that was okay. But that's so chill with me. I was definitely not sad or anything and didn't feel hurt. No, but to be fair, I don't think I had the right to be sad because like I left him once, he left me once. We're even now, I guess, but we don't talk anymore. Um, Even though we're in the same class again. Um,
Oh.
yeah, which is crazy. But he and Zed had a past, and I vibed with Zed, and we were chilling together, and we went to camp like a veterinary camp, right? Together, uh, and that was chill and cool and fun. But I got jealous over her in a sense, but then also not really. But then also she said she doesn't have friends, and I was like, bitch, I'm right there. Like what?
Oh.
You don't consider me a friend? Which felt, kind of painful. So I was like, no, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not hurt at all. No, certainly not. Um, and then she told Joel about a thing me and my bestie were doing, because me and my bestie stopped vibing with Joel for several reasons, and then she decided to leave the friend group, and I was like, okay, um, sure, I don't care. Um, so that was like it was short but sweet, but then grew into bitter afterwards. And then she tried to reach out to me again because she said she missed me, but I was like, I have I have new friends now, it's okay. So I ghosted her. I'm really bad at giving people second chances, which
Oh,
feels hypocritical if I think about it too hard, but like, it's
no.
okay. Not every relationship is meant to be, and I just saw that we wouldn't vibe anymore because I was a different person. So, you know, like it made sense. Um, but we we stopped talking. And I went to a different school because that was high school time. Eighth grade ended, and I had to lock the fuck in
Yo.
because locking in is important. Wait, that was year 2022 that that happened. X X6. So now we're still in the year of 2022, right? I enter a new school. I don't know like anyone in my class because Kay moved to my class from another class, so he wasn't in the class yet, right? And I had to go through meeting people. Ugh, that was awful. At the beginning, I didn't want to because I had friends from high school or primary school too still. Like I still vibed with my bestie and I still vibed with some other people from there. So I was like, you know what? What's the point of getting new friends when I can just cherish my old friends? But then
Yay.
assignments with people came and I was like, oh shit, I probably need to find a friend group in the class because otherwise assignments are gonna be hell. So I had a friend group consisting of uh blue, of pink, of green, and of purple. Okay, this is gonna be the roster. We're changing into colors because that's gonna be easier. Let's color code my friends. UP blue I still vibe with. W blue is great. Um pink I vibe with. But we don't talk much. And then green is like eh eh like a question mark. Like she became a popular kid and I don't like that. And then with purple I don't vibe with at all anymore. But there's a reason for that. So at the beginning, let's put this here because we can have all of these be like there. So at the beginning, the first person I met from the group was Pink, right? Um, and me and Pink were vibing because anime. I stopped
Yo.
watching anime, but like I still knew what was up, so I was like, you know what? No, this is great. Friends, because hey, UP. And then I got to know that Purple watched anime. So I was like, anime, UP, yay. But then you know what I got to know? I got to know that Purple knew what Minecraft was,
Whoa.
and they knew what Dream SMP was.
Oh.
And I was like, hold on a second. Wait a minute. If you know what Dream SMP is, wait, then you know B Duo. Surely you know B Duo.
Wait.
Although they weren't quite into um Actually, they had a Rambo hoodie, which was damn. Like
Mhm.
damn. But we had Clingy duo as matching for Discord at some point. But this was my first friend that played video games with me. Okay, it was awesome. This was also the first friend I played Minecraft with, like Minecraft Java, which was well, actually no, that's a lie. Wasn't the first friend, but like the first. I don't know. It just felt different. Okay, we had our own SMP and it was great. Um, but Purple was also very busy. Um, Unfortunately, so they didn't have enough time for me. Um, which seems to be a pattern of people that I have entered a relationship with at some point. Like it's either too much time or too little time. Life is awful. Um, I'm like the Goldilocks, but with attention. And I was happy because we played Minecraft and other video games, and life was great. And I had friends, and I still talk to my besties from primary school too, and life couldn't be better. Um, but then me and Purple and my bestie were like, okay, we do Spanish now. Let's go to the Spanish course. And there was a rooming situation, right? And we had to have a room. So me and so hold on, me plus bestie promised each other a room at some like to room with each other if we both passed right at some point. But also I did want to room with Purple because 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 we spent so much time together and we vibed. So I was like, I don't really want to make this a trio, but like also I kind of have to. But also mixing friends, but like also this felt weird for me to do. And but I did. And from this conversation of like rooming, we were like, okay, so I wanna room with you, but my bestie though, like my bestie. And Purple said something along the lines of like, "Are you together that you can't like not room with her?" And I was like,
Oh.
"No," but going same line of thinking, we're not together either. So like and then Purple introduced me to queer platonic relationships. Um, the QPRs. I got introduced to that through Purple because I didn't know. I didn't at that point. I realized I was ROAs, right? Um, after Z, I was like, you know what, ROAs, and and Purple introduced me to this, and I was like, wait, so I can still be in a close relationship with people even though I'm ROAs? Hold on a second. Wait, this is perfect. This is like the thing that I want.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Hold.
Hold. Guys, hold. This is great. This is wait. Groundbreaking. I don't know. Flabbergasting. Bewildering information. So I was like, wait. And we were like, so wanna be that? I don't know, for some reason every single of my relationships was like wanna be that instead of like, yo, I love you so much, let's be that, you know? That's I, that's so weird. But I think this relationship was the closest to like actual feelings out of every single relationship that I had, right? I think that might be also
Mhm.
because I was the oldest there and had the most experience and actually understood stuff. Um, but me and Purple entered a platonic relationship, and we were absolutely awful during the Spanish course time, to the point where I had to have a long talk with my bestie because she felt left out, and I felt
Oh,
awful about that. So I had to apologize a lot, and be like, I didn't realize, sorry, I get hyper fixated on people for some reason, right? Um, I man, my brain works in a weird way. So, um, so me and Purple, uh, just, had fun, right? Um, I fixed my issues with my bestie, and we're still besties to this day. To this day, life is great. But me and Purple hang out, quite a bunch. I would actually sacrifice a lot of free time to like accommodate plans with Purple, but Purple had a busy schedule, so you know, I was like, okay, so if you have a busy schedule, then I have to be the one with the elastic schedule, so we can actually hang out. And we did, and it was great. And it was 2023, the beginning of that we entered the QPR. Um, and I was like, you know what? This is fine. This is chill. I got my first butterflies with this person. Like I actually felt something in my body, like a reaction, to hanging out with them. And I was like, wait, is this love? Is this is this love? Was it meant to be? Is this person? Um and but then a school trip happened. And I was excited because we were gonna just like, oh, also, very important information, we shared a bed, like 3 times. That's no 4 times, sorry. That's for like, it was the type of relationship where we were comfortable with doing that, right? um and I was like, okay, we're going on a school trip. UP, more time with friends. I can spend time with you because you won't be busy outside, right? Having other things to do than hanging out with me and not giving me enough attention, right? Um, so 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 we we had a bed, right? But we went to mountains. Um, and it was the same mountains that I went to when I broke my relationship with Kay. So I was like, no, okay, that's so chill. No, this is so great. But we had a rough time during that trip. Purple was like not having fun. Um, I was like, it's okay, but I didn't. I don't know. I don't like going on school trips with my class, like the current class. Because I don't like most of the people. I don't know, and also I don't like going to mountains. So I was like, okay, sure. Purple was not enjoying it. Uh, but at least we could be not enjoying it together. You would think, right? That would be something that like partners do, support each other, right? Don't you think that's a thing that partners do?
uh-huh.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, you walking a little bit slower. Sure, fine. No, I'll match your tempo because I want to spend time with you still. Like, even if this trip may be awful, let's just let's just hang out and maybe make it less painful. Um, and then also I was holding their water bottle, so that like made sense for me to walk the same tempo as them, right?
Yeah.
But but they Um, there's some factors that like go into it, mostly gender dysphoria. Is that the word? Like when you don't like when you have issues with your gender and stuff. Um, because Loki, this person was trans, like female to male, and there was this guy that was the person that just like um led the group, right? Um, and he would say things like ladies should go in the front because we were slower, and boys should go in the back because they were walking faster so we don't get lost, which makes sense, but also bro was not considerate of um issues with gender. And like
Mhm.
when you're not outed, it like it made sense for him to be upset, right? And
Yeah.
bro was passive aggressive the entirety of the trip. Like my friend Blue, right? She was the only person out of the group that knew that we were QPRs, right? Um, because we didn't want to make it weird. We wanted the relationship to stay out of school, etc., etc., which caused a lot of issues in my head with how I acted around Purple in school. But that's not important right now. The important thing is Blue told me after like some time that she thought Purple acted like shit to me during the trip, and I was like, oh, thanks thanks for the validation, I guess. Um, so yeah, that's chill. I definitely didn't get hurt a lot during that trip. No, certainly not. I did get hurt quite a bunch, but me being the genius I was like, okay, it's fine. They're not like, I understand that they're having bad time because of this factor, and this factor. So it's okay. It wasn't okay, but it was okay. You know, I was still like, we're not doomed. Okay, we're not doomed.
Hmm.
Nuh-uh. I did not want to believe that. So I was like, okay, sure. You don't want me to hang out with you? I'll hang out with Blue instead. Because they were faster and actually had my tempo, like the OG one. Because I usually walk fast. Um, so I hang out with Blue a bit, and then I hang out with Pink a bit. Green was not at the trip. So after the trip, I don't remember what happened after the trip, but I think we had some time. We talked it out. This was the relationship that I communicated the most in, and I think well, at least I tried to communicate. I asked for a sit down chat with them at some point, which never happened because bro got so busy that like didn't have time for me at all, and I was like, no, that's fine. No, I definitely don't want to tell you about how I feel. No, certainly not. Um, so that was chill. But then we went to a concert together, done some other things together, had a great time together during holidays, right? That was awesome. But then the school year started again. Worst thing that happened to me ever. School year started. Life is awful. And I immediately noticed a change. Um, we had the unfortunate thing of having 5 people in our group. And if you have 5 people in your group, there's bound to be someone who sits alone. And I was that unfortunate someone most of the time.
No.
So Blue sat together with Green because they were besties. And then the rest was like who got into the classroom faster. So Pink, being the fastest to pack the stuff, would always get the first. Wait, actually, the sitting. Yeah, it was like this. Got the fastest. So purple would join pink, and I was left to be in the awkwardly in the middle. Um, and I got very jealous of pink, like to the point where I was like, "What the hell?" In my head, I was like, "Do they hate me? Do they not want to spend time with me? Would they even tell me if they started hating me? Does this relation mean nothing to you? You know, like does this relationship mean nothing?" Because we just wouldn't
Nothing.
hang out anymore, and they were busy outside of school, so I couldn't hang out with them at all. I just felt left out. Um, so I messaged Purple about this, and I was like, "Yo, so I kind of feel left out, bro. Like, um, I this it was a whole paragraph. I write my paragraphs. Um, and Purple told me, "Yo, if you wanna talk, just enter the conversation." It was not exactly the words, but like it was along the line of conversation. It was along the lines of this, and I'm like, okay, but like, I don't wanna, I don't wanna just enter a conversation where I don't know what you guys are talking about, because these two had like, I don't know, shared interests, right? That we never that I never got, like I don't know, Vocaloids or something like that. They talked about, and I never got too into Vocaloids. I never got into all of the stuff that they were talking about, and I was like, how am
Me
I even
too.
how am I even supposed to enter a conversation like that? And besides, if you're talking to someone, I'm not just gonna barge into your conversation because that's rude, right? Am I insane for that?
No,
Like, I don't know.
I
I
wouldn't do that. Like,
Yeah, like I'm not the one to just. I need the other person to um like establish that I am in this conversation if I am to talk at all. Like yes, there are some situations where when I will join a conversation. Like for example in VC that makes sense. If I join the VC, I'm automatically the part of conversation. But in real life, when this guy is talking to his friend, I'm not gonna just like insert myself into this situation, right? Um, I just felt that was weird. But then we just kept not talking, and I was like, no, this is fine. I'm so fine. I was not fine, and I was like, yo, Purple, we need to talk. I was the person doing the slash message. We need to talk. I was this person, and um and he said, yeah, sure, let's talk. And then I was like, yo, but can we do it in real life and when we have more than 10 minutes on our way home? And I was like, and he was like, so I'm busy. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I want to talk to you about my feelings and how I feel. Um, but no, that's fine. That's okay. And then bro went on like a course to Canada. And during that time, I didn't speak to him at all because I was like, okay, if I don't do something, I will my I will just feel worse and I will not like that. So let's distance myself for now. Let's give them some space because they clearly need it because of the school and like everything that's happening around them. And let's tackle the issue after they have more time because I wanted to be a good partner and like be a good human person and understand that, some people have less time and aren't jobless like me, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a bad thing to do. I still think that I probably would have done the same. Knowing the outcome of what happened. But after the return of Purple from the great place of Canada, um we kinda spoke, but not really. It was weird. It felt weird. I was still in the process of distancing myself, so I could like be a good partner and give the other person what they need, right? But then out of nowhere, okay, I am before my biology exam, right? There's a biology exam that I have to take. And I'm usually good at biology. I actually love biology. It's a great subject even though I don't do it anymore. And I kind of studied for it, kind of not. But before that test, like 10 minutes before the test, I get a message on Discord from Purple telling me, because Purple felt bad that day and went home early. So they sent me a message on Discord being like, "Yo, you clearly don't care about me. Um, so I don't think there's a point." This is not a quote, also. In staying together. And then I'm like, and then I crash out in my head, being like, I was literally the person saying we should talk this entire time. You never, never, ever, ever gave me enough time to explain my feelings. I was the person that was trying to arrange like getaways. I was the person accommodating for meeting with you. I was the person that wanted to spend time with you. I was the person to invite you to my house, but you never came, and also left me on delivered multiple times. I was the person messaging you this entire time, and you didn't answer, and now you dare to say that I don't care about you. I had a proper crash out in my head. So I wrote a very, very nice message of being like, yo, but I actually, this is, you got it all wrong. I care. Like, I distanced myself because I thought you needed space. Um, because I care. And because I care, I did that and all of that. But they still said like, no, we should probably still like, I found a person who made me realize something, something. And I was like, wow. But couldn't you have like maybe messaged me that after the biology exam? Because the entirety of the biology exam I spent low-key sweating, being like, let me speedrun this test so I can finish this conversation, because I don't know when they're gonna be next online, and I wanted to save that conversation still. So I was like, no, no, I don't want this to end. I was really sad, actually. I cried on my way home that day. Um,
Oh.
because I actually cared. Um, and I was like, this is not fine. This is the opposite of fine. This is everything that I didn't want to happen. How do I rotate? Uh, Hold on. This is the opposite of everything that I wanted to happen. This is not okay, right? And now I sped run the test. I got like super small amount of points. Like I think like 17 out of many, but I'm not sure. Like I failed that test. Not to get a 1, but like didn't do well at all. Which was my worst grade, and I had to then do additional work to save it during the school year. Um, because I still wanted a good grade, right? Um,
Mhm.
so so I run into the toilet midway through the biology exam. At some point, there was like at the end, the teacher would give us time to use a textbook to search up the answers because we were so quiet like at the beginning, and she felt nice that day. And I didn't get that time because I gave her the test early to go to the toilet to message this person about my relationship that was falling apart. Um yeah, and that broke me. And I was like, you know what? Never again. I don't think I'm ready for another relationship like this. I don't think I'm fit for relationships at all. Whether it be QPRs or anything, I don't like. Am I the problem? Because at this point, I've had, I've had all of this, and then every single one of them failed. So since then, since Evil X number 7, I have not been in a relationship. This was I actually needed to substitute love with hatred. I had to like actually get myself I had to logic my way through reasons for me not to like this person so it wouldn't hurt as much. Um Life's great. They Loki were also mean to me afterwards. So I was like, no, okay, I see how it is.
Uh,
They were the master of passive aggressive, I would say. So yeah, that's my timeline of relationships. I hope you enjoyed the ride.
mhm.
Was this Fofoka enough? Was this interesting?
Bro, Fofoka went hard.
I don't think I doxed anything, so I should be respectful.
For the fact of you not liking kissing, that was too much.
Hmm?
You not liking kissing, that was too much. That was too much.
I don't like kissing. It was. Listen, I can't share personal information on the internet. Like the information whether I like kissing or not, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
No, it's so
That's not
fine
okay.
though. It's so fine. Well, how did you enjoy my backstory of relationships?
It was interesting.
Which ex did you like the most?
The most.
Yeah, and which one did you hate the most?
Uh,
Pop quiz time.
uh,
There's no wrong answer, by the way. Don't worry.
I'm trying to remember what everyone did.
Oh yeah, I did spend like 2.5 hours just yapping about about my relationship troubles.
I don't like any of them that much. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks. No, that not gonna lie, that's great that you don't like them. I'd be concerned if you liked them.
No, you
I'd
know
be
what?
like,
Yeah, I wanna be friends with them. Like,
yo, this person
no.
sounds fun.
Yo.
Yo. Yeah, out of all of these, I think proper relationships was 3. And the rest were situationships or like things that I didn't agree to. And out of everyone here, I had like genuine, like actual more feelings for only purple, I think. Damn. The entire timeline.
Yo,
The trauma dump. Do you
bro,
think C Uni can be better for Sikian than these exes?
I fucking hope so, man.
I
Oh
can't.
no, the terrible things happened. No,
Oh no. Oh
I'm
no.
just gonna
Oh.
say that Xuni is gonna become a red flag for the.
Oh shit. But as you can see from my list of exes, red flags are very convenient for me.
Mm.
No, because no, because this is oh no. Oh no, not the red flags. I don't know if I can resist. I love red. That's my favorite color.
I'm colorblind.
Colorblind? No. I just like red a lot. There's a there's a reason we're partners in crime, Uni. Even though my heart is going to ache throughout the entirety. Oh,
Crazy.
so Minecraft, am I right?
Minecraft.
Yeah, so as you
Oh,
can.
oh, Minecraft. Yeah.
Oh.
I,
Is this something that I don't know that has happened during the.
not yet. Not
No,
yet.
okay.
Might be
I should.
happening when I log back on.
Oh no. I was considering just ending the stream here, but also I have to lock in on building the trap.
Well, you don't need to build it on stream.
Yeah, but like it would make sense for me to build it on stream. And
Yeah,
also, if the moment you log on, something is happening, like let's be real. Um. Okay. No. Yay. I was okay. Downtime time.
I put
Let's.
I
Yeah.
built an arch and I just put shares like as a template for how I like which way I
Okay.
want the thing to be centered.
Okay.
But I didn't remember the design, so you can just
Okay. I'll make it work. Hold on. Let me post about a new VOD that upload
wait.
during the stream. Add YouTube updates. Now let's change the stream title and the category because I shouldn't forget about that.
My stupid 2022 skin account.
How'd you like the thumbnail for this VOD?
Wait, I'm gonna look at it. Hold on.
It's a great thumbnail.
No, I will look. Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. I love that.
Pangy Pangy sub SMP. Did I put S to at the end? Whatever. And then not just chatting, but we do Minecraft. Add streamer marker. Save. Okay. No, this is
I
great.
hope
Yeah,
I
I
hope
hope.
the important person to my thing is online. or I will have to DM them. Come online now! Log on!
That's crazy. Oh no. I'm actually scared now. Let's close channel content and let's open Modrinth. Wow. And while it's opening up, I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick.
Okay.
Yippee!
Yay.
Yay, toilet! Woo!
Yay.
Let me mute my mic real quick. Hold on.
Mojang Studios. No, I don't want to recover my replay.